Good morning, everybody. Yeah, I'm feeling a little jokerish this morning. Hope y'all are doing well. It is Wednesday, hump day for a lot of people. One of the funniest things to see on the screen here is it pulls up and it's got me with an evil laugh looking. It pops on the screen, but that's okay. So hopefully your Wednesday is going well. We're off rock and roll. We're wrapping up due diligence on the final three assets of this trade. We've kind of narrowed it down from 40 down to probably 35, 30.
Yeah, we killed a little bit off.
We did kill a little bit off yesterday. We'll probably kill off a few more depending on when they come back with the counters. But we're pretty excited about this rock and roll. It's about another $600,000 trade. Pretty jacked up with some nice assets. Some people have some creative painting options on the outside of their houses. Always funny what you see when you get a realtor to drive by the house, especially if somebody's in the middle of like a paint job and it looks like they just started on a Saturday, got their kids involved on an art project. Yeah, so like Smurf colored blue on a house.
Bipolar.
Yeah, bipolar. It's the blue house.
It's the bipolar painting.
Yeah. But it's also great when you see realtors drive by and say, hey, this house is worth 140 and you could pick it up for basically 20. That's exciting. Cha-ching, exactly. Where a realtor drive by and say, hey, it's worth 40, you're picking it up for 9. And if you can get them to remodify, it's going to be almost instantly a 25-30% yield. So we're pretty excited about that. So what you'll want us to is stay tuned. We'll dive into some great stuff next week. Probably do another webinar on these deals and break it down and talk to you about some of the great deals that we're working through on these. But today's a good day. But today's topic is more of a reflection that we want to get back from you guys out there. Yes, you guys that are out there watching us on Facebook, those of you that are watching us on YouTube, on Vimeo, because we always like to try to figure, or I do anyway, it's one of the biggest things that I think has been a great kind of temperature gauge on how we're doing at We Close Notes. How are we doing as a staff? What can we do better to help support you? What are we sucking at? All right. What do you like? What do you least like? Who do you want to hear speakers? What topics would you like covered? What can we do to help you? In the words of Jerry Maguire, help me, help you. All right. So, yeah, I know I'm in a good mood this morning. Went to bed a little later last night, but it's all right. Slept sound like a baby. Got up rock and roll this morning. Excited. I'll be speaking in West LA tomorrow night at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time at the LA RIA Club. You can get registered for it by going to www.lareic.com. So we're excited to be speaking up there. Should be a big group, about 100 plus.
And if you're in the Houston area, there's a meetup tonight.
That's right. Tonight, the Houston Note Closures group is hosting a meetup that we'll post the link to as well. But I'm just really excited. A lot of good things in the works. We just got off the phone with somebody here. Really, we're doing a big expo. One that I've not been into, but they called me up and wanted me to come speak at it this year. So I'm pretty excited about that. Come October, November. Remember the Eyes of November? What's that from? Oh, that's V for Vendetta, isn't it? But anyway, see, I'm all across the place. My Red Bull crack is kicking in. But anyway, squirrel, exactly. But anyway, back to the point is we're doing something right, we think, but we always have room to be better at what we do. And I would really appreciate it if you take a few minutes and just fill out the survey. It's basically 9 questions, 10 if you want us to send you a gift card. We'd be glad to do that for you, taking the time to share your feedback. Now, it's an opportunity if you've wanted to bash us for a while. Hey, bash away. Tell us what we suck at. All right. If you like what we do, tell us what we're good at. Okay. We would prefer both. And then most importantly, tell us what we can do better. What would you like to see more of a focus? And I'll give you an example. Several of the responders between last night and today have asked for us to bring on some more attorneys to talk about foreclosure, or a CPA, which is great. We're glad to do that. Somebody told me I couldn't do diddly on a couple of things, which is kind of funny. Another person responded, I never get communication from you. And I'm like, really? What? But that's okay. We've solved that. I actually reached out this morning to them. They're like, oh, all your stuff was going in my spam folder. I didn't know how to fix that. Now I can see you. So it gives us an opportunity to really reach out. So far, we're ranking about a 4.5, which is
not bad.
Not bad. I would like it to be higher, but 4.5 is not bad.
Out of 10 or like a
Out of 5.
Okay.
So
I was
basically,
like, what are you-
basically we're getting a 90 right now. So we're getting a 90 right now. Okay. 90 out of 100, which is okay. It's an A, but I'd rather have an A plus. But anyway, what I'm trying to get at is if you have a subject you'd like for us to cover, post that in the comments below. That really helps us identify opportunities, especially going forward, on who to bring on for these. I know that we're going to immediately be doing more interviews, like we did with last Friday's Cody Cox's interview.
Yeah, that was really good.
It was good, wasn't it? We'll be doing that on a regular basis. We've got some cool things that are in the works in the next 30 days. I'm pretty jacked up about, because it's something we're going to be adding, but it's basically just a duplication and tweaking of what we're doing here with the Facebook Lives along with our Monday notes. So we're really kind of excited to be adding this aspect of it. We turn a little bit of the work over to some outside peeps that are a little better at it. Not that you guys are bad. We know you guys are rock here, but adding a little bit different layer to it to help us roll some things out and knock out some stuff. We also ended a relationship yesterday.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah. We ended a relationship later. I'll tell you about that down the road with something. You know, not a big fan of when somebody tells us one thing and then they do something else.
It was a good ending.
It was a good ending.
It's good ending on our side.
It's good on our side. It sucks for them, but tough shit, Sherlock.
No comment.
No comment. Jen's like, "Rrr, over here.
No.
I want to slay people." So, but, and I'll give you an example. A lot of, you probably never see emails going out from other educators. I have never seen an email goes out on how can we do better. Rarely see it. Now, I see it from like bigger retail stores. I've seen it from like coffee shops and things like that. We saw it from like P. Terry's here. The burger joint, they knew they were goofing up, so they sent a sticker, hey, text us to tell you how we did.
Oh, they were goofing.
They were goofing up. I texted, got immediate response back, which is great. You know, so I saw this 3 years ago at a conference out in San Diego called Digital Marketers TNC. All right, is what they call it. Traffic and Conversion. Huge marketing convention. There's a copywriter in there. I can't remember his name. Very quiet guy, but he spoke for about an hour on, you know, communicating with your audience to find out what's going on. And I know sometimes I do bounce all over the place. Hence the first 15 minutes of this show, or 10 minutes of where we're at, right? But what I'm trying to get at is you never know how you're doing until you actually listen to your audience. And if you're going to have an effective tribe, the people that surround you, and everybody on here has a tribe. I don't care what you're doing, you all have a tribe. It's important that you're not just talking into the wind. You want to be talking and sharing information and communicating with your tribe that surrounds you in the middle, and best hitting their hot buttons, or best serving their needs. Now, I'm a big proponent of servant leadership. I actually have a great book here that I would recommend highly that everybody reads. I'm trying to pull up here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I don't see it. Damn it all.
Did we send it off to somebody?
No, I don't think I sent it off to somebody. That's one book. I'll find it here anyway.
What is it called?
Servant Leadership. But anyway, it's not by John Maxwell. It's a big believer that if you help the people around you, you lift yourself up by raising the water of the people around you. I'm a big believer in helping and assist not only my staff, but my students and the people that follow us on a regular basis for the best of my abilities. Okay. And so that's why the survey is very important. Now, I have gotten feedback from people in different avenues, and whether it was emails I sent out, like the 50 Shades of Notes. Some people really liked that. Some people didn't like it. The whole get some ass on Monday nights. Some people liked it. Some people didn't like it. Yeah, I know my marketing's a little bit on, well, sometimes it's way across that line. Okay. Sometimes I try to tippy toe up to it, and then I just jump over and say, what the heck? Okay? I'm honest. You know, some people are just blowing a lot of smoke, but that's okay. So what I'm trying to get at, everybody, is if you would please take a few minutes and fill out their survey, or comment on things we're doing here, what you like, what you dislike, what you'd like to see more of, how can we do better at things. I would totally appreciate it. It'll help us on the next 6 months, help us kind of focus, especially the next 30 days, on what we can do better. I've already solved a couple issues that popped up for people that I didn't realize were going on. And so problem solved. So questions, comments, anybody got anything they're saying this morning?
No, but Brady, he kind of commented, he said he's traveling from Dallas Fort Worth to West Palm Beach and back if anyone needs me to do a video drive-by on assets en route. Just message me.
Awesome, good stuff, Brady. That's awesome. That's a long drive. That's about a 14-hour drive, straight shot.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're not making it all in one sitting because you might need a medic for the mortgage medic. But it's important too. If you work for somebody or you have investors, you may want to reach out to them. Hey, how are we doing? What can we do better for you? How can we communicate better? How can we touch base with you on a regular basis? It's important, especially in the, there's a quote that I love quoting from the movie American President with Michael Douglas. In the absence of true leadership, people will listen to the loudest voice. And I honestly think we see that happening out there in the news media. With everybody talking about fake news and all this back and forth, and the Russians did it and all that hacking, and oh, Trump is horrible, oh, Hillary's horrible. I don't care what side of the equation you're on. If you're just making noise, you're more of the problem than actually providing true quality leadership. And there's two things that I'm very avid about, especially what we do. You know, I have my political views, I have my religious views. Okay, I know who I voted for, I know who I continue to vote for, and will follow through on that path the best suits me. Doesn't mean I don't respect the opposite side as long as they're willing to be respectful back. All right, same thing religious wise. I'm a man of a lot of faith. You may not know that, but I'm a big believer, not only myself, but that God helps those that help themselves. All right, you got to be willing to do the work. God doesn't answer prayers unless you're willing to put the work in yourself. I'm a big believer in that. Greg's over here laughing at me. Thanks, Greg. What's up, man? Come on.
No, just because we talked about like you don't study for the test, but you ask God to give you an
answer. Oh yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, I didn't study for the test, so God, please help me pass this. You got to put the work in. So what I'm trying to get at everybody here is help us with the work. We're willing to put the work in here. We just want you to share with what you like, what you dislike, and what you can do better, and get any pointers from me. So if you've ever wanted to see a speaker on, or us talk more about a subject or cover something, please feel free to do that in the survey. We're always glad to do that. And look, I get it. Some people are like, oh, you're great and awesome. That's awesome. Appreciate it. That doesn't help us in any form or fashion. Okay? It is flattering. Great. Thank you so much. Awesome. But we want more feedback. We want feedback. So please don't skip the questions in the middle, because it's important that we see what you're saying. You know, what are speakers? If you really would like to hear a speaker, something to do with notes, we'll cover it for you best as we can. Okay. Some people say they want to go, I want to hear this person, like we've had that person on multiple times and we're moving in a different direction. So, but today is a exciting day. Can you did you put down a link for the LA area?
Yes, I did already.
Okay, good.
It's down below the comments.
You were about to say something there, Nicole?
Nope.
No. Okay.
I was just saying, I'm grabbing the
link.
The link. Yes.
Brady Dur said you're the Gary V in the note space.
Gary V in the note space. You know what? I would take that as a compliment, Gary V. Although I'll tell you what, Gary V is like totally slaying everybody. Everybody. I had to actually turn Gary V notifications off because I was getting Gary V starting a live video, Gary V starting this. I'm like, that's great, but I just don't have time for you all this stuff, Gary. I'm busy working.
Too much Gary.
Too much Gary V. He actually had a video last night, or at a party at the ESPYs for the VaynerMedia. He's for the Vayner Sports, being a sports agent. He's on his way to buying the New York Jets in a few years, which would be great. But Gary is an interesting cat. If you've never had a chance to visit with him a little one-on-one or talk with him, see him behind the scenes, that guy just lives and breathes what he does. I think I do live and breathe. It was funny last night. I was looking at Instagram while we were watching some reruns of Dexter. I don't know if you've ever seen Dexter on Showtime. Quite phenomenal. A little dark, but great. Anywho, speaking of slicing and dicing Dexter, I was slicing and dicing through our Instagram posts, and it's funny. I was looking at a couple different entities, I won't mention names, of people that are supposed to be really good social media people. They're known for their marketing. And I was looking at their posts because we end up, we do some marketing for them and stuff like that as well. And I realized 95% of their Instagram posts or stuff that's been tagged for hashtags, we have originated it. Yep. And they had very few. And I'm like, man, okay, that says a lot. And don't get me wrong, yes, I know I'm a little hyperactive. So it's like, well, what the hell did you just expect? Nobody lives, eats it. You know, it's like you're trying to eat your phone. It's like, okay? That should be the infographic for this one. Okay,
We'll
the
see
whole
what we
thing.
can do.
See what we can do. But it's just literally doing the little things, copy, paste, hashtags to post, hashtags to post. And that's what's funny is this is why I really love inviting people out there to do these contests, because what are you going to do if you don't do it? The only thing you're going to guarantee is that you're still sitting in like a bum on a log. If you actually do put some of these things in place, you're going to see success. And the only way you get to where you want to be is taking one step each day. Every day, are you closer to your goal or are you further away? How far away are you from success? Are you taking it one step, 2 steps today? Or are you just like, I don't think I'll leave the front porch yet, okay? Because we can all agree every journey starts with one step. The first step of every journey is always the most difficult. And that may be the setting up your MailChimp. That may be setting up your Instagram or Twitter accounts or your Facebook profiles, or writing an email to send out. Those are always difficult to do. But you often find out once you've done it, you're like, well, that wasn't that hard, okay? You have nothing to fear except fear itself. And if you know what fear stands for, false evidence appearing real, you can take the false evidence, okay, away, all right, and appearing real. The only way you have to do it appear real is actually to do the activities that you should be doing, all right? So that's why I ask, hey, how can we do better? What activities can we do to better help you? Questions, comments?
Oh, yes. Laura Blanc says your marketing takes advantage of the trending topics and grabbing attention. Sometimes Edgy does that.
Thank you, Laura. Appreciate
Thomas,
it. Big congrats to Laura
Oh, yeah.
and her son,
Julia.
Julian. Yes, thank you. Laura and Julian closed on their first 2 deals.
Yay!
Good job. Cody Cox closed on 4 deals.
Mhm.
Scott Yaff and David Nationalis closed on 1 or 2?
One.
1. It always begins with 1. Al Curiel closed on his first deal. Good job, Al. Or has he, or he's not yet?
Friday.
Friday funds on
Friday
Friday. Okay.
Friday for Young Scott.
And no,
Scott
I mean Scott Yaff is
I
David.
know, but he's closing Friday.
Oh, they're closing Friday. Okay,
As
okay.
well as Al.
Al's closing Friday. Okay, but hey, people are closing deals.
Yeah.
You know, congrats to Ricky Strain, closed on 4 deals as well. We're real proud of all our students out there kicking butt and taking names out there. Huh?
Mike Kelly.
Oh, let's not forget Mike Kelly. Yes, it was great. Mike Kelly, here's the story of how a postcard can lead to something. All right, this is how marketing really truly works, everybody. So literally, what's funny is we're going in August, we're going to Cape Coral, Florida for the Note Mastermind Group. It's coming up. And I'm excited about Cape Coral. Love the area. It's a great resort, laid back, quiet, peaceful, so peaceful. I could literally just go there and just hang out, which I've done sometimes. Just go there, stow away, okay? We had our mastermind in December of 2015 there, I believe. And what I did is I sent out 3,500 postcards to IRA investors in there. We actually had a meetup group. This is when we were doing 5-day mastermind, Monday through Friday. And we were going to have a meetup on a Tuesday or Wednesday night. Well, we brought in the VP of New View, not Tyler, can't think of the guy's name, but had him come and speak on self-directed IRAs, and I spoke on those. And we sent out postcards to 3,500 people. We had a happy hour where we brought in a bar, we brought in cheese and fruit plates. It was quite the thing. Now, of course, we had 40 people there for the mastermind, but we had an additional 20 to 30 people show up from postcards. Now, what do I know about those postcards? Well, the postcards are going out to people that have IRAs. We know they're investors. We know they've got money sitting there. Don't know how much, but we send it out. And you may look at, only 20 people show up out of 3,500. Yes, but only takes one person. So Mike comes in. He's like, hey, I work with people. He's a CPA in the area. Boom, goes through a workshop, looking to invest. He ends up buying his first 2 deals, actually. Funds on 2 deals. So really excited what Mike is doing. But basically, it's a year and a half process for the most part, which is okay. It's just great seeing people have success off of a 30-cent marketing piece, which is great. It's phenomenal and stuff like that. So it's well worth it. We love seeing stuff like that. We have more of that going on. That's why we actually literally have a VA Well, he is a virtual assistant, but he's not overseas. Evan Markovitz is literally every day going on 20 hours a week at least, going in and pulling IRA investors for us and sends the list over. Do you guys have any luck on those phone numbers?
I don't think we started on them yet.
Although we need to get on those. Yeah. Okay. So literally, Evan's going on to county records and pulling self-directed IRA owners, the trustees in the groups, put them in a spreadsheet, send them over to us. We're literally diving into white pages, finding phone numbers for these individuals that we can call and start text messaging marketing. Besides sending out postcards and direct mail to them, we'll also be marketing to them on a regular basis going forward. But what do we know about this group?
They have money.
They got money. They're investors. They own real estate already.
They want to give us.
They want to give us their money. Exactly. They want to make money, so they will give us their money so that we can help make them some money. Money, money, money. I wish I could cash can with dollar bills and I'd be shooting some dollar bills, y'all. Dollar bills, y'all. Anyway, yes, I know.
You're killing me today.
I'm going to rip through my workout this afternoon. I'll tell you that.
Oh.
I know I'm quite humorous today. I'm laughing. But anyway, what I'm trying to get at, everybody, is those are little things that we do. Seriously, you may not see all those things, but that's one thing we do. That's worth what we're paying Evan $15 an hour to do. All right? That he's going out there making, pulling these lists in his off hours. He's working another job. He's pulling this part-time. We're finding ways to do it. Could I have them do that here? Yes, but it's not the most effective use of their time here. Okay? Nicole's best effective use of the time is handling the marketing and working out that stuff. And Greg's and Jen's effective use of time is handling the portfolio, which try not to kill somebody.
I'm good.
You're good. We calmed her down. We gave her some alcohol. She's drinking White Russians this morning. I'm just joking.
Alcohol.
I'm joking.
But if you're gonna give me some.
Well, hang on. Here's a bottle of Tito's. Here you go.
That's the same bottle of Tito's.
I've been around here for a while. But anyway, what I'm trying to get at, everybody, is there's simple things that you guys can do on a regular basis. And if we're not showing you the simple things to do, please let us know what they are. I think we're pretty good at sharing that on a regular basis, trying to give you the behind the scenes of what we do on a regular basis to attract things. And they're simple things. It's just doing those simple things on a regular basis. If you're struggling to raise capital, it's because you're not marketing. You're not doing simple things on a daily basis. If you're struggling to find deals, it's because you're not reaching out to asset managers on a daily basis. If you're not closing enough deals, it's because you're not making enough offers on a regular basis. Those are the three biggest things, okay? Raising capital, marketing, and finding deals. Those three things, you focus on those three things, they're all tied in with that one major thing, marketing. And that's not going and liking somebody's images. It's actually doing something on your own. All right, everybody? Questions, comments from anybody out there? Or?
Well, let's see. Thomas Justice, if he agrees. Too much Gary V. As I'm working, he has a team that does all the work and executes. Cody Cox, I will attest to doing what is taught. It works. Al Curiel says yay, that we shout out to him. Laura Blanc, yay, Scott Yath, and Ricky Strain on the purchases.
Yeah, exactly. Gary V actually has a guy that goes around with him, films them. He's got a group in New York that literally, a whole VaynerMedia, that they got a whole thing that they're doing some really fancy stuff on, which is great. One thing to keep in mind is if you're here and Gary V is way the hell up here, you're not competing with Gary V. All right, I don't look as I'm competing with Gary V. I can't beat Gary V. Okay, that would be hilarious. A little every once in a while I could beat on some things, but overall I'm not going to beat Gary V. But Gary V's not my true competition. My competition may be the Eddie Speeds of the world, the Donna Bowers, the Brad Sumrocks, the other people out there that are doing some other type of education aspect. Or my competition is myself and the number of deals that I want to close. Okay, those are the two ways I look at things. Now, they have their own message. I don't really worry about them. I do my own thing. Yes, do I look and see what people are doing every once in a while? Yes, I do. But I also believe that we are leading the pack with doing the simple things on a daily basis, these simple videos. Monday webinars, emails out to asset managers, pulling IRA investors and sending out direct mail postcards to them. Those are the simple things we do. Speaking at big RIAs, like I am tomorrow night, like I did in Portland, going out and sharing the messages, the basic things I do on a daily basis. And as you get better, you will expand your marketing. If you're still working at JOB and having a hard time getting bids in, like I know a few people are, hey, time to hire an assistant, time to add somebody to your staff who can do the things that you can't do or just don't have the time to do. Okay. So once again, my final plea, please take the time, fill out the survey, answer it. If you want to give us your address, we'll be glad to send out a $10 gift card for you guys so that you can use it for something, a cup of coffee, lunch, something like that. What do we want to do? And we want to thank you for taking the time today. So go have a great hump day, everybody. It's Wednesday. Go make something happen today. Don't dilly-dally. Don't postpone till tomorrow what you can be done today, because you never know when you won't have tomorrow showing up, or something's going to happen that you won't have the availability to act. Trust me, there's some things that we could be doing here that we still don't get to on a regular basis. But we add a little bit each day, a little bit each day, a little bit each day. And the only way to feed the world is to fill your cup first and feed the world with the overflow. And that's what we're looking to do. So everybody have a great Wednesday. We'll see you guys all at the top. If you're in LA, we'll see you tomorrow night out at the West LA in the Olympic Collection.
Are we gonna have any ones where you can do live streaming?
Oh, yeah.
No, we are not live streaming. I actually offered that up to the RIA, and they said, no, we don't want live streaming. We want people to show up. I'm like, that's fine. Just an opportunity. Not a problem at all. See you guys all later. Have a great evening, everybody. A great day. Bye.